All right. First grade friends, it's Tuesday. We're still working on the OI and OY. So let's take a look. This week's new concept, OI. OI is a vowel team, and it says OI. We're also working with OY, another vowel team, and it says OI. And you're thinking to yourself, why is not a vowel? Well, sometimes we've now learned that Y and W can also be vowels. When they're hooked with another vowel or used in a specific way, they can be vowels as well. So OI and OY are our vowels, our vowel teams, and they both say OI. Hopefully you're practicing that with me at home. OI and OY say OI. All right, before we jump into our activity today, I want to take a look first at the syllable types. So this school year, we have learned all 5 different syllable types, meaning we can read all different kinds of words. There are 5 syllable types that we're studying, and we know them all now. We also know how to break words into syllables, lots of different ways, so there isn't too many words that we can't read. But we do have to be able to recognize our syllable type pattern so that we know what to do with the vowel when we read it. So first, the first syllable type that we have, the most common would be a vowel then a consonant. We call that a closed syllable. Here's our hand shape, closed syllable. When we have a closed syllable, we have a short vowel sound. We have a consonant with a vowel, but there's nothing after the vowel. That is an open syllable. Okay, open syllable, because that vowel is open, that makes it a long vowel sound. If we have a vowel team, that means we have 2 vowels right next to each other. We call that a vowel team. And that vowel team, those 2 vowels together, make one sound together. We also have vowel, consonant, silent E. When we have that, it makes the vowel in the middle tell its name or say the long sound. Our last syllable type that we have is R control. So when we have a vowel and immediately following the vowel is an R, we have an R control, and we've been learning all of the different sounds that that R control vowel can make. So let's take a look first at 2 different words. These are make-believe words, but we can read them anyways. So let's take a look at my first word. Here's my first word. Now, first I want you to think, is this a vowel team? Remember, 2 vowels right together that make a sound. Or is it a vowel, consonant, silent E? We have to know what kind of syllable this is. We have to know what the vowel is doing, or vowels are doing, in order to read this word. So think about it at home. Make the hand shape. Is it a vowel team? Or is it a vowel, consonant, silent E? I hope that you recognize that that is a vowel, consonant, silent E. The vowel in the middle is I. We have a silent E at the end. When I know that information, I know that the I is going to tell its name. It's going to say I. Read that word at home, and then I'll read it to you, and you check. The word is crine, crine. Not a real word, but we can read it. Let's look at one more for today. Here it is. First, is it a vowel team, or is it a vowel, consonant, silent E? Take a look. What are the vowels in the word? Take your eyes there. Did you notice that there's an OI together? Well, since the OI is together, that's a vowel team. We've learned this week that OI says oi. You read that word at home, and then I'll read it to you. The word is oin, choin. Again, not a real word, but as long as we know what syllable type it is and what the vowels are saying, we can read that word. All right. I need you to grab your whiteboard or a piece of paper. We're going to do some word building today. I'm going to use the line side of my board today. And I'm also going to draw a line down the middle. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start with the word boy. So here's our first word, remembering that OI and OY both say oi. And if we hear oi at the end of a word, it's always going to be OY. Now, OI can come in the middle of a word or at the beginning of the word. Now, if you hear oi, sometimes OY can be in the middle, but most often you're going to use an OI. So we're going to spell 10 words today. We're going to start with this one, and I'm going to give you some clues, and we're going to change the words and spell new words. Please pause the video to go at your speed to spell the words. So we're going to start with the word boy. I want you to change one letter in boy, and I wanted to say on this line, write the word toy. Let me say that again. Change one letter in boy to spell toy. Okay, does yours match mine? All right, let's do the next one. Change one letter in toy to spell joy. You bring me great joy. Again, change one letter in toy to spell joy. Please pause the video after each direction so you can spell the word and then come back and check. Joy. Every one of those words, we hear the oi sound at the end, so we have to use OY. All right, we're going to get a little trickier. Listen to your clues for the next word. Drop one letter and then add two letters, and you're going to spell the word join. Listen again. Drop one letter, then you're going to add two letters to spell the word join. If you need to, you can always pound it out. Join. J-O-I-N. Join. Remember that the most common place for the OI is in the middle for oi. Pause and write the word join. Okay, there's the word join. All right, here's our next word. The next word, you are going to change two letters. You're going to keep the oi, change two letters in join, and spell the word foil. Like I will put the food in the tin foil or aluminum foil. Okay, foil. Ready? Foil. Oil. Foil. Pause and write the word foil. Okay, check your work. This is the word foil. It could also mean to trick someone. I think about if you watch a show or read a book with a good guy and a bad guy, a good character and a bad character, sometimes the plot gets foiled or tricked or changed. Foil. Okay, I'm going to move up here. Change one letter in foil to write the word toil. We had that word in the poem yesterday. Toil, to work hard. Toil. Change one letter in foil to write toil. Toil. T-oil. Toil. There's the word toil. Okay, here's our next word. Change one letter in toil, and you're going to spell the word boil, like the water will boil when it gets hot. Boil. Change one letter in toil to spell the word boil. Boil. B-oil. Boil. Boil. All right, here's our next word. This could be a new word for you. This is the word broil. Broil. You're going to add a letter. So you're going to add one letter to boil to spell broil. Broil means to cook something at a very high temperature. If you have an adult at home, you can go look at your oven and it will have the word broil as one of the ways to cook. Ready? Broil. B-r-o-i-l. Broil. Here we go. Pause. You write it. There's our word broil. Again, to cook at a very high temperature. All right, our next word. Drop two letters and spell the word oil. Ready? Oil, 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 oil. Okay, our last one is a little tricky. We talked about it yesterday. You're going to drop one letter and add three letters and spell the word noise. Noise. N-o-i-z. Noise. Okay, check your work. There it is, noise. Now, we still have oi. We talked yesterday that sometimes that letter S can make the Z sound, but we need an E here. One of the jobs of silent E is to cover up that S. A word cannot end in the letter S unless we want it, a single S, unless we want it to be plural. We don't want it to be plural, so we need to cover it up. If we want it to be plural and say noises, then now we can add an S to make it noises. All right, good work. So let's take a moment, let's read our words. Here we go. Boy, toy, joy. All of those rhyme because they all end in oi. Join, foil, toil, boil, broil, and oil. All of those words rhyme because they all end with oil, and our last one was noises. Okay, wonderful job. Okay, let's jump into our blending board. Remembering that our new concept is that we are learning OI and OY. Both say oi. Let's take a look at just a few of our blending board. Here we go. All right. Ch, I, p, chip, k, oi, n, coin, p, oi, n, t, point, b, oi, boy, oist, hoist. That might be another new vocabulary word for you. If you hoist something up, you lift it up high. Hoist. Remember OU from last week? Ow. Ouch. Pouch. One more for today. OW says ow. Dr, ow, drown. Awesome. Good job, friends. Keep working, keep learning. Remember that OI and OY say oi. See you all soon. Bye.